Oi. Hello. Hello. She got the poops this morning because she's in trouble. I just found her on top of my computer tower and she knows she's not allowed to sit up there. So now she's going to cough on everyone, pretend she's got COVID instead. Good morning. So, I woke up this morning and I was in ouch, but you know, that's pretty normal for me, and I kind of rolled over and I went back to sleep because I was more tired than I gave a shit about the fact that I was hurting. I knew I'd wake up and I'd be like, ah. So, you know, and I slept in for a little bit, but I kind of needed it and I feel a lot better for it, so I don't really care. So then I check my email like I do every morning. I come out here and I check my email and I check my messages and la la la. No. And then I discovered something, that I got the results back on my course, on my herbalist course, which is awesome. And for modules 12 and 13, I actually completed the last two assessments I had to do, and I got 100% for both. Yes! And which means that I've completed that course now with a distinction, with a 97% average across the course. So I'm like over the moon, because that's probably one of the highest grades I've ever got. Ever. In anything in my entire life. So I'm like, yahoo! So I'm going to go and do the advanced one now, which is quite exciting, and I've actually started it already. I started it last week. I did. I know I said that I was going to give myself a week off, a couple of weeks off or whatever, but I actually got too excited and I started doing it. And the advanced one is much more in depth, which is cool, and I'm not sorry that I chose to do it. It's much more in depth. Okay, so we're gonna finish that one hopefully by the spring. It'll give me something to do over the winter. Anyhow, so I'm very excited about this. Ta-da! I'm very excited. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do for breakfast this morning, to be honest. I feel like celebrating a bit, so it's got to be something yummy, hasn't it? Really yummy. Good for me, but yummy at the same time. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah. So anywho, but the reason I'm doing the herbalist course is because in this country, in the UK, apart from the fact that I've been practicing herbalism for 20 years anyway, but the way things are going, and people respect you more if you've got a piece of paper, so I'm quite happy to have those pieces of paper, and I'll have as many as I'm needed. I don't care. You don't actually have to have a piece of paper in this country to be a herbalist. As long as you know what you're talking about and you don't kill anyone, it's usually you're pretty okay. And as long as you're not selling products which are mixed herbal blends without license, then you're okay. Being a herbalist means that you can actually talk to your clients one-on-one and make them up a mixed blend for themselves that is prescribed by yourself to them, knowing all the ins and outs of their medical history and of themselves, because that's important. So yeah, and it's important that people are honest with you as well, because if they're not, they could kill themselves. It's that important. So if you're ever tempted to go and see a herbalist and you are not honest with it, you're questioning, and you are not willing to give full disclosure on any medications or any medical issues that you have, or anything like that, be it on your own head, honestly, if you're prescribed something that disagrees with you because you weren't honest. Now, you're taking your own life in your hands if you do stuff like that. And proper herbalists will actually have a one-on-one with you. Now, before they do anything else, which is where you will get asked the questions, you will get asked about your medical history, you'll get asked about any medications you're on, you'll get asked about a lot of things, okay, to do with that. And if you don't give the honest answers, then the herbalist can't help you. Because, you know, herbs and medicine go side by side. That's fine, that's not a problem. But if you don't tell us something that you're taking, you could end up in serious trouble, because it will react badly with your medication. It can either make it not work, it can either make it work harder, or it can clash with it altogether and you can end up having a heart attack, stroke, or die. So there you go. Just a little warning. Just thought I'd let you know. But I thought, because my path, I feel that my path is along the food route, and I feel that passing on and using food as medicine is really, really important. And it's always been important to me. It's just something that I've fallen by the wayside with a little bit. But I feel like I'm having a bit more of a boost now, because I've done this course and I've completed it. And I'm very, very chuffed that I've done that. And I'm going to get on to this next one and complete that and what have you. I'm going to be able to do more, and I'm doing research all the time, and I'm learning all the time. And this path is about learning and research and what have you, and being really sensible about your research. There is a lot of research out there that doctors don't realise that has actually been done by their own medical boards and stuff like this, and they really need to read the research, and they haven't. Okay, so it's up to us to actually do that for them, so that we can turn around to our doctors and go, look, I'm not saying your way's wrong, but you need to give some credence to my way as well, because my way has been researched in this way. These are the results from these studies. Yeah, please stop saying it hasn't been researched, because it really, really has, and all you need is 5 minutes on Google. Okay. Alright, anyway, I'm going to find something for dinner. I'm going to, well, breakfast. I'm going to forage it all up. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do for dinner. If I am going to do something for dinner, I don't know. I don't know. Tony, what do you reckon? You got ideas for tea? Oh, get it back in your pants, for fuck's sake. Honestly. Honestly. Okay, I need to find breakfast eventually. I'm really not hungry yet. I'm not. And if I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat, because it's just, no. So I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to sit here and have my glass of water. I've got a glass of water. Look, glass of water. Then I'm going to take my supplements. Them ones. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, what I take are these. Now, okay, I'm going to show you. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. These are the ones I take on a daily basis. Okay, so, don't get all, oh, it's a prenatal thing. No, it was from about a year ago, or a few months back, but nothing happened. It just, we had another loss, and so, you know, but it's a really good multivitamin, so I'm not going to waste them, and I'm going to take them, because I've got 2 bottles of the bloody things, so I ain't wasting them. And they are pretty, well, I think they were, what, £6 for the 2? Yeah. I get all my supplements pretty much from pipingrock.com. No, I'm not sponsored. Fuck's sake. I'm not sponsored. But that's where I get them from. and I don't have a problem with them. That's where my sister gets them from, and she did all the research. So I'm like, okay, let's do that. So I take calcium, magnesium and zinc. Calcium obviously for my bones because I'm getting old, innit? Well, I'm getting middle-aged. So yeah, you need that for your bones to keep them healthy. I don't drink dairy products. I tend to stay away from cheese if I can, but you know, because vegan cheese is really bloody expensive. I'm just saying, really fucking expensive. I'm not gonna lie. But it also has magnesium in it, which is really, really important too. And because I'm someone who has fibromyalgia, I tend to have a very low magnesium level, so I am boosting that up. Plus it's also got zinc, which is really good for your hair and fingers. I know my fingers look ridiculous, but you know, I just dyed my hair blue, you know, and that's what happens to your fingers when that happens. Anywho, the feverfew I take because I get migraines. I get horrific migraines. I was getting them 2 to 3 times a week. And not just migraines, but they were cluster headaches. So I take feverfew every single day now. And now I am lucky to get, or unlucky, to get one, well, I think it's lucky actually, to get a migraine maybe once every 3 months. Or unless I end up eating something that I wasn't expecting, like sweeteners to be in, or something like that. Because I get migraines from sweeteners, all sweeteners that are bought in a bottle or put into products. Oh my god. So I got the purples. And I take vitamin D because I don't get out much. I really don't. I don't go out much. And when I do go out, that's when the vitamin D that I take gets activated. I try and take a little bit of a walk around the garden each day, but I really don't get out very much. I'm gonna try and work on that. I'm looking at maybe sort of going for a little walk, maybe each day. We'll see. A little bit, but it does hurt a lot. You have no idea. I mean, doing the food videos, I can cope with that. But yeah. Yeah, I can just about do those. And you know, as you've seen when I've gone around the garden, like done a turn around the garden, by the end of it I'm fucked. Anywho, I'm gonna go, leave you get about what you've got to do, and I will get about what I've got to do, and I will figure something else. I will figure something out about, ooh, I know what I can do. Right, so yesterday, I've got no focus today. My head is gone. Okay, so yesterday my seaweed arrived, so I might actually make my own fumikake later on and show you how to do that. So yeah, I might just do that. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye.